And welcome back. Democrat Ben Reno-Weber is joining us today for our chat with Metro Council. He represents District 8, and of course that's the Highlands and neighborhoods from Bardstown Road to Goldsmith Lane, like the original Highlands, Bonnycastle, and Bon Air, with of course many others in between. There's our map there. And wanted to talk to you first about crime. We just had a story a minute ago about a shooting and an assault that happened there at Baxter and Bardstown Road on April 20th. You know, I know you're saying that people aren't worried about crime, but when you hear about...
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Okay, well, you're saying things are getting better in the district. We were talking a little bit during the break.
What I'm saying is that the data is showing over and over again that we've had a consistent drop, and that when we get an incident like this is not about the systemic things we're worried about, which is people who are drunk in the bars and are well armed, or gang violence.
Right.
This is much more of a domestic dispute situation.
Okay.
And while that is tragic, it's not the thing that we're seeing, that we're worried about trend-wise. Trend-wise, all of the numbers, I mean, 30% reduction in violent crimes just this year, in addition to 40% over the last 2 years. This is a neighborhood that is on the upswing. Okay,
and what do you attribute that to? Are you getting more police patrols after everyone had a talk after last year? There was some bar violence that we heard about that broke out into the streets.
So some of it is about police patrols. A lot of it, you know, if you listen to Chief Humphrey talk about the engagement that we're getting from community, we're getting a lot of that, a lot of boots on the streets that are really helpful, people letting us know when there's issues. You know, crime is a public health issue. It happens in concentrations, and so part of also what we're seeing is that some of the places where people were concentrating are not there right now.
Right.
And so I think all of that contributes to what we're seeing.
Okay, let's talk about the budget a little bit and what you're hopeful for the Highlands area. I know housing is a big issue.
Yeah, housing is a big issue across our whole city. And I think one of the things that I heard and want to continue to hear and hope actually goes up within the budget that eventually gets passed is we need housing in every part of our city that fits people's needs. So whether that is affordable housing, whether that is supportive housing, whether that is market rate housing, I mean, we just need more housing that meets people where they are. No one should have to pay more than 30% of their income for housing, and all of that housing should be safe and stable.
Are you surprised by how expensive it has gotten?
Absolutely. I mean, also, I think we understand some of the systemic issues that led to that. Some of that is interest rates, but a lot of that is we made it harder than it needed to be to build housing. And one of the things that we need to do is really work on making it so that the people who do want to do that building or want to create housing in their neighborhoods can.
When will we hear more about the available housing?
I mean, I think it's going to be part of the, you know, we're seeing good progress. I think it's going to be part of the mayor's budget, you know, and I'm excited about that. The other piece that I'm really excited about is the idea that we're moving upstream. You know, I think what we heard in the mayor's plan for safety was around, hey, we need to engage young people in activities and with nonprofits and organizations that give them hope. Like, violence is not just about what happens at the end, and the things that happen in the rest of our city that make people feel disconnected impact our district just like they impact everybody's.
Okay. Councilman, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for
having me. It goes so fast. We could talk to you all day. All right, we appreciate it.
Thanks. Happy Derby.